Welcome back, mere mortalites. We're here once again with mere mortals in motion, and we've got week 3 of the running phase, which is 12-week running phase, and into the big first phase of this mere mortals in motion, at least the articulation of what my training looks like. You can go and check out the foundational episodes if you want to get a little bit more insights and information and overview and the hows and the whys. But here, I'm going to be diving straight in deep into the detail. But first, let's have obviously pull back and look at the overall in terms of the running phase. Let me just share screen. And for those who can't see the screen, I'll talk that through. So week 3 was supposed to be, and I say again, supposed to be an increase in the actual total kilometers run. And so I had planned there, and again, green here being successful, yellow being could not make. There was a 6 kilometer run on the Monday, which is the long and steady, slow type of run. A Wednesday, once again, an interval run, supposed to be 7 kilometers. Hot tip, didn't do 7 kilometers. I'm doing 6 kilometers, so at least I got it done. That was interval work. Sprint on a Friday, which is still 2 kilometers, and Saturday is supposed to be the long distance run. I had noted down there 10 kilometers, and surprise, surprise, I didn't even do a single kilometer of that, but I can talk through some of the reasons behind that as well. Going into the detailed view of this, so into the Monday through to Sunday viewpoint. Monday, once again, if you're starting to get familiar with the mere mortals in motion here, at least with my own, I've got some work. Monday's always this scapular retraction, hanging on the bar, and 6 lowering of a plate or a dumbbell on sort of blocks to do some back releases. Then I had some power work that was hang snatches and overhead squats, very low volume once again. Strength work on the Monday, which is all around bench pressing. So a warm-up set and then 4 sets of 9 and 65% of the 1 rep max. Accessory work, I love doing the accessory work on the Monday, which is just 5 rounds of 15 V-ups and 5 toes bars. And then the mentioned 6 kilometer run. This was done after the workout, and this was nice and easy, just around the Brisbane city area, which is good fun. Tuesday, coming into it now, I'm feeling good. This is very standard in comparison to the previous week as well, so very straightforward. 6 sets of 14-calorie row and 30-second handstand holds, and then lots of upper body work, which included some strength work, barbell shoulder press, 4 sets of 12 or 50%, and then lots of chest accessory works with lateral machine raises, chest flies, dips, tricep pushdowns, etc. And then ab workouts. Again, no run on the Tuesday. Wednesday, so very simple, some push-ups, some pull-ups, some deadlifts, some bicep work, and a bit of handstand work. Really, that wasn't the main point of the Wednesday workout. The main point was doing that interval running, and I was looking forward to doing the 7 kilometers, but for whatever reason on that day, I just mentally, there's more so mentally than it is physical, and something that comes up again and again. I ended up doing much more of it was a 6 kilometer interval work than it was anything else. Thursday, so I had planned originally to do some of my own workouts. I didn't end up doing that even. So I ended up doing the CrossFit workout that was in place. No run, but it was deadlift building up to heavy 3 reps, and then a Metcon, which was 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible of 200-meter run, 10 dumbbell snatches, and 10 ball sit-ups. I ended up doing that particularly because it had running in it as well. So I thought it'll increase the amount of running that I'm doing, especially the stuff that I missed the day before. Friday, once again, Friday's a big day at the moment of just lots of back movements, trap raises, calves, machine curl, lat pullovers, all these things. Again, I'm having to be careful around my tennis elbow injury at the moment, so some of these have been pulled back even more. So while I've got them listed here, it might not be the case I'm doing all of them. But the speed work, once again, stuck around, did that really well. 10 by 100 meter speed runs and walking 100 meters. Love that. I mentioned that before. Really enjoy that sort of speed work. And then comes Saturday and Sunday. Now, you saw in the original plan, I can flick it back, and for those who are at home, I was supposed to do a 10-kilometer run on Saturday. Nothing was done. Why? Well, probably twofold. One, didn't plan for it accordingly, given that particular weekend. So leaving on Friday midday, and actually came back, and you'll see it in the following week on the Monday. I was actually away from the state into another city here in Australia, down in Melbourne. And what I thought would have been maybe reasonable to do, which is going to be the 10-kilometer run, I just found with the wedding preparation, I was part of the groom's party, just didn't leave me with any real time to go ahead and run, let alone have the time to even do a small run or anything. But look, truthfully, I could have prioritized it better and actually gone ahead and done it. I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't feel like it was a thing. I really was enjoying the first time of being, part of the groom's party, getting not so much myself prepared, but getting the grooms prepared, having a lot of catch ups with people down in Melbourne while I was there, and so that took priority, and the run didn't get done. So in total, my kilometers run actually decreased from the previous week, which it's a bit annoying when you're thinking that the particular 12-week phase of running that I'm trying to do here with running is to increase the minutes, and both on the minutes and kilometers was lowered. But you take that, right? And so this is once again a mere mortals conversation, a mere mortals in motion. This is not the Olympic gold medalist and how we're going to get there, or how we're going to be the top runner in the world. You can go and find that information elsewhere. This is just kind of showcasing that sometimes even when you put together a plan, or you've got a 12-week phase, or you're aiming for something, things are going to come up in the way, and it's just how life works. So for me, it was a unexpected travel down to Melbourne. Well, sorry, let me repeat that. Expected travel down to Melbourne, but unexpected of how low I would prioritize this particular running or training in general while I was down there, in favor of being in the moment, being with the relationships that I had down there, having my baby for the second time sort of flying around, which is quite young. So there was a lot of other things that were getting prioritized. And so that's what you have for now. But that has been week 3 for me. There was some good learnings in there. Obviously, some of the takeaways around that and moving forward. If I'm going to really take on that running mantle and get through the 12-week phase, I might have to even prioritize it more than some of my other workouts I'm doing as well. For now, I'm going to leave it there, the Immortalites. If you want me to get into more specifics of a particular thing, you'll find I'm not talking so much about the stride or the shoes that I'm fixing up with or shifting, although I will call out that I have noticed my striding, or at least not so much the feeling anymore of shoes going like tip tap on the ground, but almost kind of when the foot comes off the ground, off the back, and kind of moves its way forwards, or the back foot towards being the front foot. That's starting to become noticeable in the way that it's almost normal and natural. Whereas before, it felt like there was a lot of effort. Now it feels, I don't know, there's some comfort in it, I guess I would say, which is an interesting thing. If there's any other call-outs people want to sort of share with me, or some learnings, feel free to comment them through. I really want to hear it. If there's ways I can shift the way that I'm discussing some of these workouts, feel free to let me know. Again, this is just all beta program learning. I'm right alongside with the whole running phase learning and learning how I'm doing this particular Mere Mortals in Motion. So we'll leave it there. Immortalites. That's all for now. Bye now.